And the second dude, who was like one of the 6 best players, he just steamrolled the shit out of me. Like the score was like 97 to like 18. Like,
oh no,
he destroyed me. And then the last game, I feel bad because you don't want to be that guy, like at a tournament. You don't want to be like Upsetty Spaghetti or anything like that. But when we were first like exchanging like, you know, formalities or whatever, pleasantries, he gave a kind of intro that I was like, oh, he's also a new player, so maybe I have a chance of winning this. And I kind of got that expectation in my head that I have a good shot at winning this match.
Okay.
Because I was like, I'm new to the hobby, and he was like, yeah, I'm new to the hobby too. And I'm like, okay. I'm 6 months new. He was a year and a half new.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, like that's not. I was misled here. I was led on, but he was also playing an army that Josh started getting into, which is the Grey Knights.
Okay.
And he deep struck like one unit into my like back line, and it's like they were carrying around piles of guns in their arms because he's like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot like 30 shots here. I almost killed that unit. Okay, here's another 30 guns that my guys have on them. And I'm like, I had to stop, and I was like, I need to look at your list. And I didn't understand like that. Those guys just have like a bunch of fucking guns on them.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. And I was getting a little pissy, but like, I wasn't like at him, but I was just like, fuck. Yeah. This match, I actually felt like I could win. So it hurt a little bit more than I thought I could win. I lost it. He did give me like a 3D printed like dice organizer where you pour dice in the top and they spill out cleanly, like 5 at a time, so you can easily grab a bunch. I left that in the trunk of my car for 2 weeks. It was perfectly fine. But the night before, I was like, I'm going to take it out of my car. I got more ski. I put it in the back, and I took 1 or 2 heavy turns. The next day, I went to take it out. It was crushed.
Oh, no.
It was literally perfectly fine for 2 weeks. And then
it was the ski. The ski murdered it.
Killed it. Ski killed it. I could have taken it out anytime. I did find it online again, but I don't know if I'm going to buy it again. He gave it to me for free because he was chill like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of 25 people, I only did better than one person. A girl. Yes. The only girl there.
Can I say
that
it's really cool that you put yourself into these tough situations?
Yes.
Like, you've only been playing this thing for 6 months, and you're like, you know what? I can take him. And I can do it. And you went for
him. I got that.
Dude, I fucking love that, man. That's really awesome.
I got creamed.
I love that for you, bro. Because like that sucks to fucking deal with, but I love that you went out there and were just like, I'm fucking coming for you.
There were 2 other dudes. Okay, sorry. There were like 5 other dudes that had Necrons, but there were 2 dudes at one point who got matched with each other. They were both Necrons. They had like the exact same list. They were running like the meta list, exact same mirror match, and I was just like, fuck. I could be doing so much better right now. I don't know. I was just like, I was seeing other Necron players. Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if seeing 2 people with the exact same armies is a win on either their parts. That sucks for them.
True.
If anything, I think it's way better that you didn't have the same fucking. Imagine like 4 or 5 fucking just meta armies. They're all the exact same.
Would be cringe.
Exactly. So I like that you went with what you felt was right at the time.
Thank you.
That's it, man.
And I lost,
dude. Fucking. And I love that, man. I really do, bro. Like, that's fucking awesome because you went for it. Dude, so this was a by yourself kind of match against how your previous tournament when you played, what's the game called?
Marvel Rivals?
Yes, that one. Marvel Rivals. Yeah, dude, I was doing this. So that was a team effort.
Yes.
And you guys did pretty solid. You knew that you weren't going to get past a certain stage, but it was a group failure. Does it kind of hurt differently?
It hurts differently because while that previous one was a group failure, there were a couple people failing a little bit more. Like that's just when you got 6 people on the team, there's a 1/6 chance that you might be the guy that's like dragging the team down a little bit more than everybody else.
Yeah.
It wasn't me, thankfully, but like it hurts a little bit when you do feel like you've lost due to something outside of your control.
Yeah.
In this game, it felt better because I knew I was the reason I was losing. And I did pick up a lot of stuff. I spent a little bit more money recently.
Dude.
Because I just picked up some more things to help me play the game faster.
Yeah, man, that was going to be my question is, what'd you learn?
Oh, well, I learned a couple things. One, they were playing a different rule set than I'm used to.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't learn that till the second game. So that was cool. Normally, the rules in 10th edition are, some of them are as simple as they've ever been, and then some of them are like overly complicated. One of those rules is like terrain setup. So normally, and you can switch it out, normally a ruin, which is just a building, if you have a unit placed in there, if there are windows in the wall, then it's true line of sight. If they can see another unit, they can shoot them, and vice versa.
Okay.
And that's how, when Tyler and I have always played, we've essentially always treated the walls of the ruin as windows, where when they're in the building, they can always shoot out.
Okay.
But they have cover. If something shoots at them, they have cover, which makes it slightly harder for them to take damage.
Okay.
At that tournament, all of the walls for all the buildings were treated as solid walls that you could not see through. So I started my second game and almost had my only anti-tank unit get blasted off the board immediately because I set him up at the beginning of the game with the idea of, oh, he has 48-inch range. He can see all the way into the enemy deployment zone, and there's a guy in the building that he can see. He could shoot him. It was after that where I was told, oh, yeah, no, these are solid walls. He can't see anything, and I'm going to move this hunkin' big dude in front and shoot your guy. And I almost lost him. Fucking, I don't know. That match did not go well. But that guy was like a super like high, like at that tournament, he was like a high placer regularly, I think. But outside of that, I learned the value of those rules. I picked up some stuff when it came to like making the game go faster, because most of my opponents, that was another thing too. My third game, the thing I was getting slightly annoyed about, other than the fact that I thought that was my most winnable match, is he was closer to my skill level than he was to the previous two people who have played a lot. So the first two games, they were going like fast. They knew what they wanted to do and they were immediately doing it, and we weren't dragging on. He spent, on God, like 10 minutes at one point on one decision because he was trying to deep strike into my backline, and he got the squad I talked about that had 1 million weapons. He wanted to deep strike like 2 other things in, and he was taking his sweet time trying to figure out where he could do it, because he can't deep strike too close to my units. So he was trying to like work his units in there, and it was like, bro, like just do what you're gonna do. Like, I'm just standing here like waiting. I don't know. But I learned how to play faster. I've ordered things that will help me better play faster, and also help me remind myself and the opponent like any abilities I have on the table. Because like part of my army I just never use because I always forget about it.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully the things I'm gonna order in are gonna help with that. What else? It was tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was 3-hour matches that day. I showed up at 9 and I ended up leaving. Like, we finished around 8:30. So,
dude, that's awesome.
It's a long day. And then after all of that, I get home and I got a lot of big like food in front of me. And then like Jacob from Domino's is like, "Can you come in?" Oh no, I cannot. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, and everyone had painted armies. I went into that tournament. I was like, I don't have a very painted army, and that's fine. And other people probably won't either. Everyone else had a spotless fucking army. A lot of them looked amazing, and I'm like, motherfucker. I That's the other thing too. In these tournaments, players do get points if they have a fully painted army. They get like 10 additional points. It's supposed to be out of 90, but if you have a painted army, it's out of 100. Gotcha. So every single one of my matches, I'm technically already behind because everyone I was facing had painted armies.
That's cool. Dude, that's awesome, man.
It is.
You figured out that like they're a high level. That's cool.
They're a high level. I'm a bitch and I need to paint my armies.
That's awesome, man. I'm happy that you found like a nice place to challenge yourself there. Because, dude, it's a fully thinking game, and you're a smart dude. So, like, I'm sure that you can win.
Maybe eventually. I will say, seeing everyone's paint schemes has pushed me to get I'm gonna paint my army not like super standard like brown. I'm gonna paint them like white gray with like blue glows. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I'm fucking still an amateur painter, but we'll see.
That's a cool skill to have, though. Like painting, it's very hand-eye.
Yeah, it's great unless you're like doing small details and your hands are like this constantly, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna fucking
even better. Yeah, that's where the skill comes in. Yeah, dude.
My hands stay still. I don't know. I'll be a surgeon next. I don't know, but yeah,
might help you with that IT, man. I'm telling you, especially if you start doing like hardware stuff, you're getting in places and you're not always gonna be able to reach stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, how have you been doing?
I've been really good, man. Everything's been going real solid. I pulled all my assets. So I took out every stock I had, except for a couple like in Microsoft. I took out all of my 401ks that I've had, pretty much about a decade's worth of work. I took out all of my savings and I put it all towards the debt that we have. And we're almost fully cleared of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's tough though. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, I'm 30 and I have to keep reminding myself, I'm like, dude, there's no rush. You're 30. You're still a young dude. Your kids are doing all right
now, honestly.
Yeah, man. But it does not feel like that when you're in it, man. It's
just, 10 years from now, you'll be like, man, I was in my prime. Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good physically, though. Dude, we did a 5K.
Okay.
I crushed my goal. I've been sick since, though. Like, I'm physically ill. Even now, that's why I'm mouth breathing hard on this mic. But I'm good, though. Health-wise, mental health, like, I'm finding a lot more peace, like, calm, kind of. Not as focused on my phone. I'm trying to focus on, like, one thing at a time. Not ingesting so much information. Like, there was a while there where I was big on podcasts. I was reading audiobooks or listening to audiobooks, like, just on the car every single day. Literally, it was like 2 hours of education added to my day where all I do is read and make decisions. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all going in the right direction, which I like. I actually just recently wrote out a 40-year vision kind of plan for myself and the things that I want to accomplish. And I'm already part of the way there. Like, some of it, like ThoughtForge, like Omni HR, and the idea is actually a nonprofit. Is essentially the third idea. I want to have 3 big like missions or like goals in my life, and it's these 3 big companies. On the other side is fully just my family, and even if everything else fails, like if ThoughtForge never takes off, if Omni HR never is like financially successful, like even if everything else fails, as long as my daughters like succeed in their life, and that's whatever they imagine it as, but as long as they reach that, whatever peace, happiness, then I still want it life. So I got a couple chances at winning life.
You got a couple different victory conditions. It's like a fucking civilization game.
Exactly. So that's pretty much how I've been doing. Hitting the gym a lot more, running a lot more. I actually took a break from the gym. We ended up canceling. We paused the subscription, and that was part of us just like shoving all of our extra finances towards the debt. And that's when I started like really taking the marathon training pretty like more consistently. I was already doing about 4 days every week. So at 4:30 in the morning kind of sucks. Like, I've been waking up at 5:30 in the morning every day lately, and I feel so much more like energy throughout the day. Like 4:30 waking up and just immediately running a full hour is like, it sucks. Like, I don't like running.
Yeah, no.
I still will go to the gym and have such a good time, and I'm just like, oh yeah, and then like I'll go for a run and I'm like, this is okay. Like, so that's life, man.
Boosh.
All right. Oh. God. All right, I'm gonna get fucking crushed, and that's gonna be okay.
We'll see. I might have already made a mistake. These are the queens, right?
Yep. I gotta figure out how to.
But yeah, I'm thinking. Left my phone out in the car, but uh, hmm. Oh yeah, so Hades. I think we've talked about it in the past. I think I've talked about Hades 1. Yeah, Hades 2 is going to be coming out here soon. How much do you remember about Hades?
Is it a turn-based game similar to like some of the older games? I don't know how else to. Like, is it a turn-based game?
It's not turn-based.
Okay.
It's
Then
kind of like up high.
Not remember anything about it.
You don't remember anything.
Pretend like I don't know a single thing about it.
Okay. It was an up high like camera roguelike where you just do a run and then at the end of the run you restart from the beginning. And in that match in that game your goal was to break out of hell because you wanted to go find your mom. Because your mom, you realized Persephone was your actual mom, and she left.
Oh, I do remember this one. It's set in like Greece, like ancient.
It's set in the underworld, but it's set during that time period.
Gotcha. I do remember us talking about this now.
Yeah. The sequel is going to be coming out, which the first game, I think when you do that, it has to be like right
Thank you.
Yeah. The sequel of it. So the first game, the overarching narrative of the game it took place during a myth, which is what I thought was really cool about it. Specifically, the entire time period of the game and the main character being born took place during the myth where Persephone was like kidnapped and taken.
Yeah,
and Demeter was just like depressed and roaming the earth.
Yep.
During that time, like I thought it was really cool at the time because you're trying to break out of hell. When you made it to the last level to the surface, it was completely iced over. Like it was eternally snowing. And I always thought that was really cool because of the fact that they worked. It wasn't just like a creative like game with like new characters and stuff. They also worked in like lore that I was familiar with. I don't know how the second game's going to go because the second game is about Kronos having like broken his chains and like starting a war with Olympus. So I don't know if it's going to go like a Percy Jackson route or I don't know. Boosh. But yeah, that's going to be coming out on the 25th. Have you ever heard of Hollow Knight, by the way?
No.
Okay. Hollow Knight is like a small indie game that's like really popular, and its sequel Silk Song just came out, and it's like super difficult. I haven't played it too much, but that's mainly just because one of my friends really likes the game, and I know he'd want to watch me play it and come across the stuff he's seen. So I've been waiting until like I'm in the mood for that and in the mood to like just play it.
Did you ever beat the other game you were playing? The
Expedition 33?
Yes.
I did, but there's a lot of side content I just never got around to doing.
Okay.
Like including like one of the hardest fights in the game. I just never got around to. Which sucks. But when I was playing the game it was like competing for my attention to do like Warhammer stuff and play games with other people.
Okay.
It was competing for my attention because it was a really good game, but it was a single player game. So if I was playing that, I wasn't doing other stuff.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it was rough. How'd your experiences with Roblox go?
Yeah, so I downloaded Roblox because Zoe keeps talking about it.
Mhm.
And I decided to just see what the hype is about. Cause all these kids are playing fucking Roblox, man. And it was fairly boring. I don't know. Like it was fine. It was an interesting idea. Like
Mhm.
the concept is interesting where you have a lot of small games. All of them aren't visually all that appealing to me.
Mhm.
So it was cool. I don't have any big like I only played one game, and when I played it, it was very like fast and then it was over. I don't even remember what it was called. Like
Roblox. I've never liked Roblox because I don't like the look of the game. But I do know it can be fairly creative because you can make a lot of different mini games with it.
Yeah.
It's a lot like Gary's Mod back in the day and other games like it, where it's just kind of like a creative party game. I moved from here to here. But I was wondering if you were gonna come across anything because the game is like fairly like it recently got like a dating like you could make dating servers or something like that. I don't know. It's a little weird.
okay.
But I was wondering if you were going to come across anything like that and like you were going to see stuff like that.
No, it was very superficial. I just wanted to check the chat function to see what that worked like.
Mhm.
That's one of the biggest concerns that I have is her speaking to other people.
Yeah.
As well as going into lobbies that I know there are some games that are like 18 and older. Like there's a pretty wide spread of the different stuff created for it. So I don't know. I want to make sure that she's good electronically.
Mhm.
And I know that the people before my generation, they didn't pay attention to what our generation was like watching on TV or playing in video games because they didn't really understand the concept.
Mhm.
It's not the case for us. And we know how many creeps there are out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, there's so many things that could happen. So that's all I was really looking for. It doesn't seem like my cup of tea.
I gotcha.
I might play with her though. So we'll see. I might still give it a shot. Did you move?
I did. I moved from here to
I feel like we can't do this on the podcast because I just want to think about the game because I know how bad I am compared to you. So I'm just like,
well, I'm thinking a lot too. I'm fucking screwed. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing the think. I'm doing the thonk. No more horses for either of us.
it's all right. I didn't need them.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll be honest. I'm feeling okay so far.
Yeah,
like I'm actually not. I'm not freaking out right now. How do you know like all the like A1 and like can you play like that like in your mind at all, or are you?
That's like it's too memory based.
Yeah.
You know. I'm a very visual person. I need to see what I'm talking about, see what I'm doing, in order to benefit from that.
So I was talking to Beck a little bit about our mindset. And one of the things is that she is very creative. Like she can create pictures and imageries in her mind.
Mhm.
And like I can't really do that. Like it's more text is like my ego. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just speech and then a little bit of text in my mind, but that's about it. I got a little bit better. I'm trying to pay more attention to roads and stuff like that, like signs and names. And I'm trying to do a better job of like having a little mini map in my head, but it's not going well.
Yeah, when I drive around here, I have compared, like when it comes to driving from one location to another, I've compared that to just teleporting. I don't know where I'm going. I leave where I know, and
That's hilarious.
I arrive where I'm going.
I arrive.
Like, I don't know. I'm yeah, no. Can't visualize stuff like that.
Yeah, me either. But I think it's a really unique view though, because it's such a difference in mentality. Like our minds are literally wired differently, and that's so unique.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Big oof. That hurt.
Big oofers in the chat.
I just lost my queen for anyone that does not.
And your rook.
Was not. Oh, and my rook. All right. So I'm not feeling good anymore. we knew what was gonna happen though. This isn't a surprise.
That's okay.
I'm still doing all right.
Chess was so ahead of its time.
It really was. It's such a unique game. It's so mentally challenging and like actually getting you like kind of on edge. It's
Because I was referring to the fact that the female piece is the strongest piece in the game.
oh,
The queen is like single-handedly the most valuable piece in the game.
oh, that's funny.
I don't know. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Check.
No, it's checkmate. Oh no.
You
Never
can
mind.
still do something about it.
Yeah, I can, but it's we know what's about to happen.
Yeah, that's checkmate. Yeah.
Yeah. Good game,
Good
man.
game.
That was fun. You want to do it again?
Yeah. Well, I got to give you. Yeah. We could also switch around the board.
We'll just go what we got. No biggie.
But
All right. So, when it comes to understanding different cultures and like world geography and kind of that mentality, that headspace, how fluent are you like in those concepts?
understanding other cultures,
Like knowing about them, like being knowledgeable about them.
not very. Like, I keep a relatively open mind in terms of like if I learn something that's weird or just different, I'll just be like, okay. Unless I'm not in the mood, in which case I'll be very not.
I got you. But you're very knowledgeable about like Greek mythology.
Yes.
Like it's something that you were really interested in. Like how well do you know the time period though? Like that like the Romans, how Christianity like played a part in changing the mindsets of that time frame and kind of like all like it's such a deep history. Curious.
I admittedly don't really know anything regarding that. When it came to like history, I didn't find that nearly as interesting as like hyperbolic
Say hi to
mythological
Becca.
figures. Hello.
Hey Becca, you're on the podcast. You're all good. They're upstairs. You want to say hi to the guests?
Say hi to the guests. Hi, kids.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I forgot I thought the podcast was later.
It's all good.
Sorry, I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna call Zoe.
All right, bye, sweetheart. Give me the domino stuff. She told me to give you the domino stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So what time frame would that be? That would be like Would it be not 30 BC?
I think it's.
When
I feel like it's more because like Rome was like firmly in control like around like Jesus time, wasn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that conversion from Greece to Rome, I feel like that would have been more. I feel like it would have been more than 30 years, but I don't know how fragile society was back then. I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, ignoring the history side of things, what is your favorite of your Greek? I don't know, Greek tragedies. I feel like most of them are like most of the stories are pretty depressing and sad.
I like Orpheus's story. He also shows up in Hades. I like Jason. Like Jason's like
And the Argonauts?
yeah, I would consider that a tragedy to an extent because like he was if I remember correctly, like he was kind of a failed hero, wasn't he?
I don't know. I don't remember having heard that. I remember that it was Jason the Argonauts, and he is the story of the bull in the maze, right? The Minotaur in the maze?
That was Theseus, I believe.
Oh, okay.
That was
Jason,
King Minos. It was Minos or Midas. Midas. Arachne helped Theseus with the Minotaur and helped him navigate the maze, and then he abandoned her. If I remember correctly.
Classic.
Yeah, just guys doing guy things. Yeah, no. Jason, to my knowledge, was kind of a failed hero, I believe, because of I think like all the other heroes, when you hear about them, like Heracles and Theseus, I mean a little less so, Odysseus and Achilles, like you hear about like all these dudes, flawed dudes, but like they were so righteous and courageous and good at fighting, or good, like good at something, like the best at something.
Yeah.
Then from what I remember, Jason wasn't. Jason and the Argonauts, like like he was a hero. He was a son of Zeus, if I remember correctly. But he also was just. I don't remember. From what I remember, I don't remember him succeeding in his goals.
All I really remember of Jason is that he traveled as like a pirate, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Did he ever have like a main calling or like something that, like, I feel like Hercules was always like his strength was like the thing that kind of pronounced him. I don't remember Jason having it like he was witty, maybe. I don't know. But he wasn't like as intelligent or had as much wisdom as Odysseus.
Trying to remember. Here's the thing, like Theseus, for example, like kind of left Arachne. And Odysseus, like Circe was more like independent of a woman. He didn't like leave her or whatever. Like he left, she was good.
Yeah.
Jason, I can't remember her name. Or it's not Jason. It might have been Jason. I might be thinking of a son of Aphrodite who left Troy. Trying to remember his name. He was his kids. He didn't found Rome, but his kids were Romulus and Remus.
Okay.
I can't remember his name. I'm trying to think. I don't think Jason. I don't think Jason did very well with his relationships.
We rarely do.
Yeah.
What?
I'm remembering, I heard something recently. Heard something kind of stupid at work.
Okay.
But it's probably wise that I don't say anything.
Now I want to hear it.
Publicly, I don't think I should say anything about it.
Okay, very well.
I'll tell you later. It was not good. It was not good. You mentioned you were watching a show with Chris Pratt recently.
Yeah, The Terminal List.
Yeah. What's that about?
Really interesting. So, the premise isn't that interesting. Basically, it's a Navy SEAL, and his whole team gets killed. Essentially, they go for a target. It was clearly a trap. They all get rocked except for two of them that survive. Chris Pratt's character being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go, it's not. I'm sorry. When those two come back, one of them is immediately killed and makes it seem like it's a suicide. And then they try to kill Chris. They fail, and then they kill his two kids. I'm sorry, his wife and his daughter.
Okay.
Super grim. And like he goes home, sees their dead bodies, like
I
real
feel like
tough.
I need to watch the show. I'm already hooked. Okay.
It's really interesting. That's like episode 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's an interesting twist like later on, and I won't say it but it's a live action TV show. Chris Pratt fucking kills it. It's dark and keeps you in suspense. And I've already watched it once and I'm watching it again. They just came out with a second series because it's not about Chris Pratt. It's about one of the characters from the first season. It's kind of like a spin-off. Yeah. But also it looks pretty interesting. I don't know if I'll watch it, but I gave Chris Pratt another shot. I liked it so much the first time. I watched it again. It came out around the same time as the Rainbow Six Siege movie. Do you remember Rainbow Six?
I do remember the game.
They made exactly. So they made a movie, live action, and Michael B. Jordan was the main character.
Okay.
And it was also very good, but it was such a similar, like the story was so similar to Chris Pratt's, and they came out around the same time, and I was like, these are both great standalone, but watching them back to back, I'm like, it's too similar.
Yeah, that happens.
But still, both of them were very good. But rewatching Chris Pratt's. Is it my turn?
It is.
What was your last move?
I believe I moved my queen right there.
Okay. It'd be nice if we had a chat and I could have someone help me.
Yeah, I got caught up on my credit card debt, and then I immediately put myself behind again.
That's funny.
I went to Impact Gaming with Michael recently, and they had a model I still didn't have.
Okay.
And that's nothing new, but it was a model I didn't have yet, and it was it was a model that reasonably should have never been in the store. Like someone ordered them, like requested them by the store.
Okay.
So the store probably ordered all of them and ordered extras for anyone else who would want them.
Okay.
So when I walked in, I was like, okay, this is here right in front of me. I have to get it. And that's kind of how that went. I do not like this situation.
Have you been playing more chess at all lately?
Recently I did spend like maybe an hour and a half just playing some online games, and I was doing good. I won 3, and then I kept playing and I lost 2. So
that's still not bad.
Yeah.
Check. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. Just gonna go that way. I think I'm fumbling this game.
One thing I've noticed about your chess game that I really like is you use excellent use of your pawns. I don't know if it's the way that you initially start, but like you always have them protect each other all the way across the board, and it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I didn't do it well here, though. Oh, I did, and then I let you have queen and just walk all over me. Honestly, your pawn's kicking my ass this game.
Thanks. The way that I set up, it's a thing that I've been doing recently when I do practice a little bit. And I try to make a pyramid with the pawns, and then I don't know, what is it called when you move them out of place the first time? There's like a chess name for it.
Screen?
I don't know. But I just move them out, and it seemed to be doing okay.
I gotcha.
Well, let's go ahead and put you in check. I really like this board, by the way. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think it's a nice like leather, and it's magnetic.
Yeah.
I've been playing a little bit with Zoe. She's so sweet. She hates playing with me though. Like she'll ask me to play just because she wants to spend time with me, but I could tell she does not like it that much. Can you hear my nose being super stuffy?
Slightly. Well, that's all right. I think I firmly fumbled this game.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what the right move is right now. Let's do this. Yeah, I've definitely got to get better at talking while playing chess.
I mean, it's a thinking man's game, so it's all right. I'm not super talkative either.
Sorry, I had it here.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Should I pause it while we finish this game? Because I feel like we're both real focused here on the end part.
That's okay. That's okay. I think. What else?
They can listen to us think.
Yeah, listen to us think.
What's your idea of that? Philosophers of the older time frames used to really focus on physical attributes as well as mental, and they viewed spiritual in a certain sense as well. Like they kind of had to have it all combined.
I mean, I'm not super familiar with that, but I mean, I would probably agree with it. Yeah, like having like a balanced life, everything is probably like if their goal was like fulfilling life.
Yeah,
then I would probably agree. Yeah, it's a pretty good philosophy to live by. Yeah. You mentioned so I think you mentioned like Mom and Me. So what is that?
Yeah. So Becca and Zoe are doing a Mom and Me camp, and essentially it's the mom and the kid of the scouts will go to a like special camp out event that's just for them, and they do special activities and just go camping together. So I'll be home with Ella, and we're gonna have fun over the weekend. I still have to work on the garage, but I need Becca to do the next part. It's not necessarily true. I could cut it. So there is stuff I could do in the garage. We're working on it. We're almost done. Becca cleaned it up recently. It looks a lot nicer.
Okay.
Where'd you move?
Here. I killed one pawn. Yeah, this game's pretty firmly not going well for me.
I mean, would you like to end it here? I can give you a handshake. We could call it a draw.
Oof. I'll play it out just a little bit more, but yeah, it's not looking good for me. Yeah, I'm thinking I might I don't know. I might bring some like Warhammer models over if you want to like I don't know, try building the easiest ones.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Mm.
What how like what's the paint set look like? Like what is that process? Is it you have to clean it first, break it out of the case, clean it, or wipe it down,
they
and then it's small?
They come in plastic sprues. The plastic pieces come in plastic sprues.
Okay.
So you're gonna have a cutter. You're gonna cut it out, preferably as best you can, so there's not like extra bits from the sprues on there. Then you're going to take a hobby knife and just like cut those bits off until it's relatively smooth. Then after doing that, like I did that with that in mind, but like not like super pain. Yeah, I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I got a draw on Keaton. Woo!
Yeah. Just absolutely through.
Let me take my one paw.
Yeah. Oh my god. So the process is clipping it from the sprue, and then cutting with a hobby knife. This is something Josh didn't do, and I had to tell him because he sent me a picture of his models, and you can clearly see white bits where he didn't cut it down.
Yeah.
Probably because someone told him like if you paint it, then it won't be noticeable. But if you leave these little bits on your dude, it's going to be grooves, like extra pieces of plastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. So you cut that down. You, if need be, you have either like sandpaper or you have a little tool, like a file, to file down any mold lines where them, when they printed out the model, it will, any like extra lines, because those will kind of also show if you paint. Then after that, you would just dry fit a lot of the parts just to make sure they're going in correctly.
Oh,
just like before you glue. Yeah, put like not all of them, but like when you're connecting two pieces, just make sure you can get them to connect the way you want before you add glue. And then after that, you'll use either like normal glue, like everyday glue, or you'll use plastic glue. I use normal everyday glue because
like Elmer's. Grab some water here.
It might be. I don't remember the brand off the top of my head, but like just like normal, like when you think of like having glue for like school supplies or something like that, like there's just that kind of glue.
Elmer's is the only way to go.
I mean, the plastic is like better in the sense of for the models, like it's a stronger connection, but that's because it literally like acid like makes the parts kind of like burn into each other.
Oh, interesting.
Which is good if you're, trying to make sure they never come apart again.
Yeah.
It's bad if you make a mistake, because then you have to cut the pieces apart rather than just like pulling them apart.
Gotcha.
So I use normal glue because, you can never be too careful. You're going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And then after that, you put the pieces together, you follow a manual, and then if you wanted to, you get to painting.
How long would you say? Is there like a standard size piece for all of them? Like they all certainly have like the person, or they all certainly have like a fortress, or they all have whatever.
In terms of like infantry, I think the bases come in a lot of different sizes. Like some of them, there's some of the older models are like 28.5 millimeter bases, and some will be like 32 millimeters. Some will be 40. A lot of models will come in different base sizes, and conversely, like different sizes. I'm gonna do this. Okay. A standard Necron warrior, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's somewhere between 32 and 40 millimeter bases. And usually when you buy a box of those, you get 10 warriors and you get 3 scarab swarms, which scarab swarms are super easy to put together. Of the 3 models, like after you cut them and like clean them up, it's a matter of just putting it on the base, or putting it on one other piece and then putting that on the base. Like they're like 2 pieces at most. The warriors also are technically supposed to be push fit models, which is they don't need to be glued. And sometimes gluing those models, I've learned, actually makes it worse, because the whole thing with the dry fit is it has just enough room where it's going to look clean when you push it on normally.
Gotcha.
You add glue, adds just a little bit of volume, doesn't let you push it closed. There's 2 relatively big models that I've kind of messed up slightly because I was gluing my push fit, and the chest pieces now just like couldn't go all the way on. So there's like a little gap, just tiny gap between like the shoulder and the chest piece.
Yeah, man, that's just their muscles are so fucking massive.
Yeah. But messing that up. Most of the warriors are dry fit. So in that essence, kind of idea, they're relatively easier to put together, but I just don't like horses, bro.
Yeah, dude, you just really don't like my horse.
It's relatively better to glue some of those parts, especially because push fit models can be a little like, they're not rock solid. Okay. Like you mess with them and they'll be a little move a little bit. Which for some painting techniques like dry brushing, where you're just getting a big brush with the tiniest bit of paint on the end and just like rubbing it essentially, the model's gonna like kind of bend to the sway of your brush.
What kind of paint do you use?
I'm a basic bitch. I use Citadel paint because that is the like sponsored paint of Games Workshop.
Okay.
And they have an app that kind of tells you what Citadel paints to use to get like this image.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the image they're showing off is a professional painter who did it really well.
Yeah.
So when they're showing you that, it's like, okay, I could get these paints for these colors, but it's gonna look like shit. So like that's kind of where I'm at, but that's also why I'm gonna probably just do my own thing, because it's a little bit easier to live with my current painting abilities if I'm not looking at a perfect version of what I'm trying to paint.
Yeah. Anything else big going on in your life, man? Dude, did you finish up your resume?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Those are good edits, bro.
No, I have no doubt.
Your resume could get right to the level where you could start pushing it out.
That's true. I've been a little lazy about it. I got my first bonus, and I was saying like it's okay. Like it's like it was less than I would have hoped. It was less than Dorian said, which fucking shocker there, bro. But it's kind of also just the thing of I don't know. So like the bonus I thought I was going to be getting like $700.
Okay.
And that was because Dorian one kind of said that, but also he was like that period we hit everything. So we should have been getting the maximum bonus. And then at that point, it's to my understanding, at that point it just comes down to sales, how good the sales were that week. The annoying thing was when I was trying to track down the information for, hey, how much did we hit all our stuff? Like whatever. When I was trying to track that information, I was getting fucking like sent elsewhere for my information. I was like, hey, Anthony, for the bonus we just got, did my store hit all the stuff? Dorian would know that. Dorian would know that information better. I'm like, okay. So I messaged Dorian, hey, did we hit all our milestones for the latest bonus? He's just like, P9. P9. That's all he fucking responds. I'm like, okay. That fucking tells me jack shit right now. Because I'm at home right now. That's not giving me the answer.
Yeah.
And I don't know with that information. I don't know where to get the answer. So I'm just kind of like, I'm okay. Okay, buddy. Like, don't fucking tell me what I'm asking, I guess.
Period 9.
P9.
That's a terrible.
P9. So then I'm just like, I was talking with Michael and he was like, just message Anthony again. I'm like, okay, I'll just message Anthony. How does the AGM bonus work? And I previously thought, and I think Michael thought, that the way the bonus worked is that it pulled from the GM's money. But that's not true.
No, it's its own.
Yeah, it's its own like thing. That's like completely separate.
Yeah.
Like there's really no downside to having AGMs for the GM's bonus.
Correct.
I don't know why I thought there was a downside.
I think that some of the previous managers did think that. I remember George having said that once.
Then yeah,
so it could have just been, that old info.
Yeah, very, very likely. But with that information, I was just thinking, I was like, okay, so why didn't we have 2 AGMs then? Like, I guess there was okay, granted, you don't want to just give AGM out. Okay.
I know you don't like.
I don't like horses. Hey, thanks, dude. Thank you. I appreciate you thinking of me there. I don't know. Like, yeah, it felt very weird, but it was also the thing of Dorian in the past has been like, yeah, I've gotten like $3,000, $4,000 from bonuses. And the AGM does get like, I think it was 15%. They get 15% of whatever the GM gets.
Maybe. I don't remember the percentage.
I think that's what Anthony told me. Which just, again, that means if I got 15% of what Dorian got, that means he got about 3,000 here, this latest one. And it just made me think, I was like, okay, was Dorian completely talking out of his ass? Because I wouldn't be surprised. Or was this like the bonus I just got, not this period, like not the period he was referring to? Did I ever get that bonus? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth talking about because honestly, it's just fucking Alex was supposed to get a bonus according to Dorian. In the latest paycheck, he had the bonus on his paycheck.
Okay.
And I was messaging like, hey, I was supposed to get a bonus. So I guess Anthony saw that, took the bonus from Alex and gave it to me. And
so it might have been a different period, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know, but it just made me think, what the fuck are we doing right now?
That is pretty...
What are we doing? Alex isn't going to bring it up. So that comes down to, am I going to bring up, like, what are we doing here? Or, like, it's just, I don't know. It confused me, because that also put Alex in a bad mood, if you can believe it. And it just...
So are you both AGM right now?
No.
Okay.
He was getting back pay for his bonus because apparently he was supposed to be getting bonuses for a little while and wasn't. And he thought Dorian had said he was going to be getting like 1 or 2 more bonuses. So he had that bonus, but I was also like, okay, pretty sure I was supposed to start getting a bonus here. And then I guess they just took Alex's and gave it to me. But then that makes me think, did I get the bonus I was supposed to get, or did I get Alex's back pay bonus?
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
That's weird. I can't imagine as a manager just saying I'm going to give someone else someone's bonus. That seems like a crazy.
It was Anthony. It was Anthony too.
I know. I'm just saying, like, because in finance, like everything is budgeted very cleanly, and like it's, you don't mess with people's money. That's a big lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah, I mean, if Alex goes for it, but I don't know. But
Cat's trying to eat some food.
Been eating the whole time.
Yeah, she don't stop. She's got no teeth, so she has to eat real soft.
Oh,
yeah, they're old. They're old.
Yeah,
cats.
well, yeah.
They're not going to make it very much longer.
You got this. You got another 10 years in you.
I hope not. God, I don't want to clean their shit for another 10 years. All right, so bonus. That's a big new thing.
Yeah, it was, again, less than I thought, though. So it was kind of the thing of like, okay, like I kind of had things I wanted to spend money on, and now I'll just like push that down the road, I suppose, because I don't know. I'll see what the next bonus is. I'm kind of in that period where I don't know if the bonus was big enough for my liking.
I get that.
So I'm just kind of like in limbo at the moment, because if it's firmly not, then like tomorrow I like go through all the resume edits and I send that out. And I should be honestly doing that anyway. It's just I'm really slow to change, and like I'm really comfortable. I'm kind of comfortable where I am right now. So it's just kind of the thing of I'm not like
you're not itching to change.
Not jumping at the opportunity at the moment.
Yeah.
But I probably should check.
You got me.
Yeah.
That actually, I was still in check on that one. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I actually couldn't make that move. My fault.
No, you good?
All right.
In the middle of my house.
That's a good one.
Uh-huh.
All right. I will make this move instead.
Okay.
Now you may go. Yep, we definitely can't play chess on the podcast anymore.
I mean, yeah.
Or we have to play like speed chess.
Let's play like quick match, you know.
When you learned how to play chess, did you ever do like the YouTube or like read books? Like what was it just practicing with other people and kind of like
when I was younger and like, you know, my military parents were having to drop me off at like daycares for most of the day. One of them had like a chess club. So I was just like doing that because that was more interesting than like staring at like a wall.
Yeah.
So for a little bit there, it was just like super early on. Like I don't think I learned like anything super. I just understood the basics at like 7.
Gotcha.
And then from there, like, I don't know, I played like a tiny bit of chess, but I never like got anywhere close to like club activity or like tournaments or anything like that. I just knew how to play the game and played the game when the opportunity showed up.
Gotcha. I learned from an old Cuban man. I was in Cuba and I was also fairly young. I don't remember how old I was. Maybe 7, maybe 8. No, I think it might have been.
I moved.
That's funny, maybe 7 as well. But when I did, yeah, it was with an old Cuban guy, and I just practiced Spanish with him. I'm sorry, we just played chess together, and we just talked shit, and that was pretty much how I spent a fair amount of my time. It was fun.
My house in the middle. What? You playing any other games? You guys play Halo 4 yet?
Nope, not yet. Wait, Halo 4. Yeah, we did play Halo 4.
You did? You got around
We
to
beat
playing?
that one. Yeah.
Was that the most recent one you beat?
Yeah, that was the most recent one we beat.
Oh, it was Infinite. You guys haven't beat.
Yes, we don't own 5th, but that's the one that we're on right now. As we want to play that one sometime. I think right now my big plan is.
That might be checkmate.
I think you are right because I can't go here, can't go there, and I can't eat it. Good game, buddy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and call it here.
Yep.
Thank you very much.